Hi everyone, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So guys, we are going to do my December 2024 budget with me. Obviously it's going to be the last budget with me of the year. Because, well, sort of, it's for the last month of the year, but obviously we will do January's budget with me on the last week, which will be sort of like Christmas week, so I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get that out to you guys, if I'm honest. But yes, so I am doing this late on Thursday night, filming this so I can get it out to you guys hopefully tomorrow. It's been a really busy week for filming and getting videos out for you guys. I think you've probably had one every day this week. You're going to be sick of the sight of me. So thank you if you are still watching. Yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where we've kind of got everything in. So I've done my budget for December. It's a 4-week month. I'll talk you through the plans for the month, and then obviously we will do what we normally do, which is go through the budget sheets as well, and kind of a little bit of a plan and everything for that. Yeah, so hopefully nothing too taxing. So obviously the month of December for my budget starts on the 2nd of December and goes through to the 29th of December. So right almost to New Year, but not quite. But that's fine. January is going to be a 5-week month. So I am going to look to put some money aside for that during this budget, but we'll just see how we get on with the rest of the sinking funds and stuff as it goes. So the first week of the month, I'm on annual leave, and I'm on annual leave because my friends from Germany are coming to visit. So they arrive on the 2nd and then they leave on the 8th. So they're here just short of a week. Normally they would arrive Sunday and leave on Sunday, but one of them is working right up to when they would need to get the ferry, so that's why they're coming a little bit late. So I have the week off work, and we do have a few plans for a couple of like Christmas markets and meeting up with people and all of that sort of stuff. So I am going to need some date night money, or some social money, should I say, because obviously there is going to be things that we do that week that I wouldn't normally do. I'm really sorry, but I've suddenly become really, really snotty. And I don't know why. Yeah, so the holiday money that I've put to one side, I'm going to save that, because when we get together, we tend to do a little kitty, which is really helpful, especially when we're going around things like Christmas markets, because instead of arguing who's having what and who's paying what, we just put the money all together, and then we'll just use that as we go round, you know, for coffees and sweet treats and lunch and all of that sort of stuff. And we just keep adding to that whilst ever we're together. So yeah, so we have got plans for the Monday and the Tuesday, and the Thursday and the Friday. The Wednesday, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. And Saturday, my mum always does what we kind of call an open house, so that the people that know them, because we met them originally through a swimming club exchange. The swimming club is no more, but we've carried on the relationship and the friendship with a lot of the people over the years. My sister first went to Germany as part of the exchange when she was 13 years old. The club disbanded in December of 2019. And my sister was 30 in April of 2020. So you can imagine how long she has been going. My mum started going 2 years after her, and I'd been going a good 10 years by the time we disbanded. So it's really nice to be able to get together, which is one of the reasons that we either go over to Germany the first week in December, or they come over here. And we also try and do holidays together. I find that a little bit difficult now, because my other half can't just have whatever holidays he wants. The way his holidays work with his employment is he just gets given 2 weeks in the summer months, and if it's not 2 weeks, that he gets 2 weeks together. But if it's not the 2 weeks he wants, he has to sort of swap and change. So I wasn't able to go this year because they went on holiday in the May bank holiday. Yeah, in the May half-term holiday, and then we went on holiday the first 2 weeks in June, so it was literally like a week later. Next year we are going the first 2 weeks in June again, and they are going away the third week in June, so obviously I can't go again because it's just too close, and I can't have the annual leave and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, so that's the basis of our little The German exchanges from the swimming club have stopped, but we've carried it on as much as we can. So that's why we have this sort of week in December every year, just in case anybody was kind of wondering about that. So yeah, so that's going to be the first week. Then I start rehearsals. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a part. I'm kind of doing ensemble for Dracula that is going to be on in March. The reason that I've decided to do that is because I wanted to kind of do another theatre show. I haven't done anything since February this year. But my course starts as part of my job in January, and I didn't want to kind of pile too much pressure on with working full time, having sort of a named part in a show and trying to do all of the other stuff that comes with normal life. So yeah, so I've just written these on here so I'm aware of them, although it doesn't really cost me anything because I've already paid my yearly membership, which covers me for everything. But yeah, I just like to write them down so I've kind of got an idea when I'm sort of looking at my budget as to what I'm doing on certain evenings. So yeah, so I've got rehearsals starting on that week, so that I've got 2 rehearsals that week. We have then the theatre Christmas party, which is just in the rehearsal rooms. It's nothing massive. We'll take a bit of food up, have a couple of drinks and sing some carols and play some games and stuff like that. So that's on the Friday, and then I'm having my hair done for Christmas on the Saturday. Because I've only just had my hair cut this month, she's just going to colour it for me because it won't have grown very much, so it will cost me less, but obviously I need some money into hair for that. Then I've got a couple of rehearsals done week 3, and then I'm working the weekend before Christmas. They are my 2 half days, so nothing different to what I would normally, but because I work those, I've been given priority for a day off the following week, which I have booked off Christmas Eve, which is the last week of this budget. So we are getting paid early, as always, in December. I don't know about you guys, but it absolutely infuriates me that we get paid early. We get paid normally for the 28th of every month. If the 28th is on a bank holiday or on a weekend, we get paid the working day before, so usually the Friday. The 28th, obviously, of December is a Saturday. So we could have just got paid on Friday, which is the 27th. The reason it annoys me is because they decide to do it every year, and then they sort of start telling us that, oh, actually you need to get your sheets in early, and any overtime and all of that sort of, all your weekend sheets all need to be in extra early so that payroll can sort it. And I'm like, oh, can't they just do it for the normal payday? So what I tend to do is when the money hits my account early before Christmas, is I completely move it out of my normal account. So I have a Monzo account, which I have got really for the savings pots. That is what I use that Monzo account for. I do have a card, but the card is in one of my binders. I don't know the code. I've never used it, so I literally just move that money over to that account, because it means that I can't just kind of go tapping with a card and all of a sudden I've spent some of it. So I move it to that account, and then what I will do is on the morning of the 27th is I'll move it back into my normal account. None of my direct debits will be going out anyway until the 28th, so I'll just move it back on the 27th so that we kind of starting as if that's my payday. But yeah, so we're getting paid on Christmas Eve. It's my friend's birthday and I do have the day off. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. It's my friend that lives in York, but my sister has ordered all of the meat for Christmas Day from the farm shop near her, and she's not coming for Christmas dinner this year. She's going to her other half's parents. So my plan is, as I'm going to drive over there and pick the meat up at some point, so I may also come back via York and see her for her birthday. I haven't decided yet. Then obviously we have Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Everything's closed, won't be going anywhere. Having Christmas Day with at my mum's, and then we are going to his mum's on Boxing Day, and then we're back on work on Friday. So that is the end of that. So yeah, sorry if that's a bit of a ramble. I go on a rant every time about being paid early at Christmas. Really annoys me, because I'm like, it's just for people like myself that you know, don't find it difficult to spend stuff if we've realised that we've got money in the account. I'd just rather it just be paid on the normal day. So week 1 of December, we are starting off with a rollover of £1,315.83. I've lost my erasable pen. I think it's in the other room, so I'm just going to use this one to point rather than my fat fingers in there. We're not expecting anything else in, so that's what we are starting the month with. There is just the house insurance due to go out that month, that week, which is £33.07. Leaving £1,282.79. The food is going to be different this month, only in the weeks that I'm using it. So because of our friends coming over, I am going to be eating essentially with them and my mum, obviously, for the whole week. So we do tend to eat out at markets and things like that, but for the majority we cook something in the evenings. So there is no point in me getting my normal online shop, because I would be getting stuff for it to just go off in the fridge, because I'll be having my mum lives 2 doors away, so I'll be going around there for breakfast as well. So it's not as if I need even milk for tea, because I'll be pretty much with them all the time. So there's no point in me getting my massive shop that I normally get the first week of the month. So I'm just going to give myself the £30 food budget for week 1. And then I can get a few bits, and obviously I can help my mum by getting some food in as well. I'm going to put the £50 for fuel, as I usually do. Because they're going to be here, there is going to be a bit more travelling than I would normally do, because obviously normally I just go to work and my other halves and stuff, but we'll be going a little bit further afield, so I'll need some fuel money. So that's the £50. Then the usual 20 spent and 5 miscellaneous, so that is actually £105 on variables, leaving £1,177.79. Then obviously I don't budget for challenges, and I'm going to put £425 into sinking funds, leaving me with £752.79. Then I owe my sister money again. So the reason I owe my sister money is the meals that I haven't paid her for yet. I forgot to pay her for my poppy badge that she bought me for Remembrance Day. And she has just bought me some hotel chocolate sachets for work, so that I asked her to get me. So I owe her for those as well. So I'm going to pay £100 of that back. Then there is obviously the budget of £2 for my overdraft, which is £102 in total, leaving us at the end of that week at £650.79. So week 2, that is what we're having. It is going to be the rollover. We're not expecting anything in. The only bill going out is my dishwasher insurance at £4.60. So that leaves us on £646.19. Then I will get my usual big shopping for food. So I'm going to have a budget of £100 for food, then the usual for everything else. So £20 fuel, £20 spent and £5 miscellaneous. So that's £145, leaving me with £501.19. Then obviously don't budget for challenges. I'm going to put £80 into sinking funds and £20 for my minis. which is £100 in total, which it leaves us with £401.19, and then the £2 budget for overdraft, leaving us at the end of that week on £399.19. So then week 3, again, not expecting anything else to come in. The only bill going out is my fridge freezer insurance at £299, leaving me with £396.20. Then we are back to the usuals for our variables. So £30 food, £20 fuel, 20 spends, 5 miscellaneous, £75 in total. That leaves us with £321.20. The £80 sinking funds and £20 minis, leaving us with £221.20. And then that £2 overdraft, leaving us at the end of week 3 on £219.20. So then we will be getting paid in week 4, as we said early. So that will be the rollover, and then I have based it on my basic salary that I know of. So as you know, at the end of October, I got paid my back pay, which means I've had a pay rise. But I need to wait for a month where I don't do any weekends to be able to know my basic wage. So I'm going to carry on for my budget looking at what my old basic rate was, just so that I'd rather be under budget than over. So that's fine. So my salary should go in. Apologies, I thought my dishwasher had finished, but obviously not. And now it started beeping at me. My salary will be £2,113.41. So that is £2,332.61 in total for week 4. Then most of my direct debits do go out on like the 28th of the month. So that's what these are, but a lot of them also go out on the 30th and the 1st. Obviously, that won't happen until sort of January's budget. So we've got the internet at £32.35, mobile at £21.84, Kindle at £9.49, utilities at £91.44, car insurance at £42.70, my Netflix at £4.99, the credit card, which the monthly for this month is £65.53, so that's what we're going to work it off, and my Audible at £7.99. So that's a total of £276.33, leaving £2,056.28. Then the £75 of variables, leaving £1,981.28. And then again, the 80 for sinking funds and 20 for minis, leaving me with, which is a total of 100, leaving me with £1,881.28. And then that last £2 for my overdraft, which leaves me hopefully at the end of the month on £1,878.28 to go into January. There we go. Yeah. So, all things considered, we are doing quite well. So yes, so this will obviously be the last budget with me in this lovely hardbacked planner. I am very excited to be moving on to the pink lemonade planner, which is essentially this one with a few little changes. But yeah, I am feeling very positive about the last month of 2024. Obviously I will be looking next month at sort of doing, looking at the goals that I set for 2024 and seeing what I did and what I haven't done. And then from that, I will obviously then start looking at the goals for 2025. I am feeling quite happy in where I am with debt, because I'm managing to chip away at it ever so slightly, and I have just paid off today £200. 120 of that was obviously from my challenges that you've seen on my reallocation, but I've also got enough money then in my credit card savings pot to put another 100 to as well, so that's an extra couple of hundred off. So yeah, I feel like I'm chipping away at the debt quite nicely. My sort of thoughts for 2025 are going to be centered around the big expenses that I've got coming up, which, you know, I've spoken to you guys on a previous video briefly about the holidays and things that I've got kind of coming up in 2025 and early 2026. So we're kind of going to be looking into that. So yeah, but other than that, I'm feeling okay going into. I feel a lot more positive in regards to like money for Christmas and money for holiday and all of that sort of stuff going into December than I did sort of like last year or the year before. So yeah, so I'm feeling very zen about it all at the minute. So I'm hoping that nothing's going to come along and batter that out of me. But yes, I am going to do my cleaning and put my Christmas decorations up as well at the weekend, which is exciting me slightly, because I do love Christmas. I just don't like it when Christmas is 3 months long. I like December to be Christmas, and when our friends come over, that is the start of my sort of Christmassy festive period. So yeah, so I'm really, really happy. Thank you so much, guys, if you are still with me. As always, I could not do this without your guys' support. You keep me going on my low points, and you kind of help me celebrate the high points. So I'm really glad to be coming to an end of another year in a better financial position than I was, 12 months ago, never mind 2 years ago when I started this journey. So yeah, hope you've all had a fantastic week. I will put this up tomorrow morning, which should be Friday. Hopefully your Fridays will be all good and short, and you will be looking towards a very fun weekend. But yes, until next time, guys, I will see you all very, very soon. And until then, please do take care. Bye.